Hello there, and it is lovely to see you today. My name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what goes down here in a bit. And today we have match play ready to kick off. All right, let's crack into this one. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. Let's see what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. Didn't sound like your purest of strokes. All right, let's see what he does out of the bunker. Okay, he's out of the fairway bunker, got some good distance on it too. Setting up his third shot here. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. Oh, brutal. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Okay, you're going to concede that putt. We'll lose this hole, but we're heading to the next hole now. And your friend will be one up after the first hole of this one. Okay, teeing off now on the par 4 11th. So this tee shot should work. Okay, time to send it. All right, this shot's about 150 yards out. And he's got around 145 yards to the pin from here. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. Ooh, careful with this. It's downhill, breaking to the right. Okay, this next putt is for his bogey. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Oh, almost in there. This putt's about 6 feet. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. Okay, this putt, and you can win the hole. Oh, the putt drops, and that's going to win you the hole. And we are all square after that hole. Careful out there. Wind's going left to right on this hole. Get to the right. Get to the right. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And he's setting up for a birdie here. Oh, almost. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. This one starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the right. Oh, this one's looking okay. Well done from there. Maybe next one will drop. And he's got around 4 feet to go here. Ooh. Okay, this is for his bogey. Okay, giving another putt to your opponent. Let's move on. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. All right, time to check the scorecard. And after that hole, you are one up on your friend. Here we go now on the 13th. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. And just in the light rough at the moment. Great job on that approach. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. I think this one's going left to right. This next putt is a par putt for him. Okay, drop this and you'll go 2 up on your friend. And it drops on in there. That's going to win you the hole. Okay, after that one, you're 2 up on your friend. And the par 4, 14th hole is next. Well, what can you do about it? Nothing. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. That ball was bad for you anyway. That was a bad ball. Okay, this one's around 170 yards out. Seven iron on display here. All right, the ball's going to go a little more left than normal because it's sitting above your feet as we set up. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Well, look on the bright side. You get the putter going now. A bit of a monster putt, but you're not in the sand. And if you can sink this, we'll have a triple bogey on our scorecard. Ooh, that's too bad. And he needs this to win the hole. I think it's breaking to the left. Okay, just checking in to see if you want to concede this hole to your opponent. Not a great chance of winning this hole, so good way to keep this match flowing. And the putt drops and we're moving on. And if he sinks this, he wins the hole. All right, that one's going to go down and he will take the hole. Okay, stepping on to the par 5, 15th now. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. Oh, and that one just barely made its way into the deep stuff, unfortunately. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. Well, we're going to the sand. And here's his second shot. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. Decent approach there. Back to all square if they sink this putt. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. And from there, not a bad result. 15 feet to go from here. I think this one might move just a little bit to the right. This one's tracking. Okay, let's go. Dropping it in there for birdie. And if he manages to sink this putt, the hole will be halved. Just a little too much pace on that one. And you're 2 up after that one. See if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Okay, we're on the green. All right, let's see how he does. The approach is heading a bit to the right. All right, you need this if you want to win the match. This one's got a pretty steep left to right break. And if he drops this, it'll save par. I think this one's going left to right. And as that goes down, that's going to be for his par. And if you sink this, we'll take the match to Dormy. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Okay, penultimate hole of this course. It's a par 5. Have a good tee shot. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And here's our second shot on the 17th. All right, we'll take that. Okay, coming out of the second cut. Could be dicey. Let's see what he does. And from 170-ish yards out. This one's going right. Oop, that one went OB. This was leaning to the right. Well, hello there. Glad you could join me for a round. My name's John McCarthy. I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. We are just playing the front nine of this course today. Have a good round out there. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. And from the fairway bunker. And I don't think you had enough out of the sand here. Oh, another sand shot coming up. Okay, he's setting up his second shot here. All right, let's get out of this sand. All right, not a whole lot of work left to do here. Nice shot. And this putt's going to put him one up. All right, he's got this one swung way out to the right. Nothing wrong with that putt. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. I think it goes straight and then dives a bit to the left. Oh. And this putt right here will put him at one up. Got that one to drop, and that will win the hole. And after that one, your opponent is one up. All right, let's go. We got a par 4 on the second hole. Let's go. Pound this one out there. That swing was to die for. And the green's below us here as we set up this approach. Let's see what he'll do here. He's around 215 yards out. This putt's about 18 feet away. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Come on, get in there. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Okay, bogey putt coming up. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. All right, no need for him to putt that out. Let's head to the next. And that hole will be halved. And it's a par 3 for the third hole. Five iron on display for this one. All right, let's go. This one's a little to the right on approach. A little wayward on that approach. And here's your second shot here on the third. And if he sinks this, he will go 2 up. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Oh, so close. This putt is just around 12 feet. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. A little too hard. All right, you've got this left for double bogey. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. All right, now that you've conceded that putt, we'll head to the next hole. All right, that hole was a bit of a loss. Let's just forget about it. Okay, par 5 for this fourth hole. Oh, looking good off the tee. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. Great swing. Okay, second shot here on the fourth. And here we go with his second shot. Heading to the deep stuff here. I don't trust it. I don't trust it one bit, that pine straw. Good luck with this one. And we are we on the green? We're on the green, yes. A hole, though, I still can't see it. I'm just going to have to hope we get this close. A bit too much power into that putt. Through with the chip. And if this next putt drops, he's going to go 3 up. Yikes, that went right by. And here he is setting up for this putt. If it drops, he goes 3 up. Okay, we're going to concede that putt, and we're going to move on to the next hole. All right, here we go. Par 4 on the 5th. Okay, give this a smash. Yeah, that'll play. Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. Oh, your approach is heading left. Whoops, there goes the... Yeah, that's the water. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Yeah, we'll take that. And if this next putt goes down, he's going to go to 4 up. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Looks like he started this one out right. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. All right, let's get right out of here. Your opponent's not even making you putt that one. All right, he dropped that one in there. That's going to win the hole. And your friends 4 up after that one. All right, par 4 for us on the 6th hole. Looking good off the tee. All right, let's let this one go. Yes, that's a good swing. This is about 185 yards or so to the pin. was tidy. And from here, he's setting up with around 170 yards to the pin. They've gone with the 7-iron. We got this putt to win the hole. Careful with this one, going downhill to the right. Oh. And he's lining up this bogey putt. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. Boom, that's what we wanted. In there and winning the hole in the process. Good job. And taking your friend down a peg after that hole. That's good work. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And they're going with the 5-wood. Okay, we're setting this one up. It's extremely far from the cup as well, so let's try to get this maybe within 5 feet or so, and we'll call that a win. "13 feet left to the hole." I think this one's breaking just a touch to the left. Well, that putt will end up short. All right, if this goes down, you're packing. All right, if he sinks this, you're done, bud. And this match is over. Your friend's going to wind up victorious, ending the match at 4 up. All right, that's it for me. Hopefully we'll see you real soon. I had a lot of fun out there today. there, and a big fat welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Spoiler alert, golf is about to happen right now. And today we start off with a par 4. Let's start off with a fantastic drive and take it from there. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. We're going to have to be real careful with this. It's deep into this rough. This one's heading left. Okay, you're on the green. Big putt ahead of you, but I think you've got it in you. All right, this is his second. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. Good luck with this. You got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's breaking a little to the right. All right, for the par. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Six feet to go here. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. All right, that drops on in there. He's going to win this one. And the second hole, we have a par 4. Let's go. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. And he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin. And they're choosing the 6-iron here. Looking like about 185 yards out. Okay, and if he sinks this next putt, he will go 2 up. 14-footer. Bit long on that one. Here's a bogey putt. Just a little bit aggressive there. This one's 8 feet. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up. And, yep, that's in there. He's going to win this hole. And after that one, your friend is 2 up for the match. Okay, we got a par 3 here on this 3rd hole. And the approach heading to the left. Well, let's see what you got. Good shot out there. Nicely played. Oh my word, that almost dropped in the bucket. All right, sink this one and you'll win the hole. Sort of straight to start out with this one, and then it goes a bit to the left. Going towards that hole. Now just not enough mustard on that one. And here's a look at his putt for par. Okay, safely home with that putt. All right, give this a tap. And just tapping that in. And that hole will be halved. All right, here we go with the par 4, 4th hole. Looks like this one's in the fairway. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. Okay, this is looking to be about 225 from the pin. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. Let's see what his second shot looks like. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. This one's going pretty hard left to right. He's got 12 feet to go here. This one's breaking left to right. Ooh. This one's a 10-foot putt. I think we got a left to right break here. Just a little too much power. All right, sink this and you'll take the hole. The putt goes down and you've won this hole. Fantastic work. And after that one, your opponent is one up for the match. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole. I think this looks pretty safe. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Not an amazing swing. And he's hitting out of the deep stuff here. Coming out of the deep stuff might not be enough. This shot's around 155 yards out. Oh, no good. I think we're heading to the sand. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. All right, this one's for bogey. Oh, bad break. And if this next putt drops, he'll go 2 up. All right, he's got it. He's also won the hole. Well, that hole didn't really go our way, did it? And now, the par 5 6th. All right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. Well, it's too bad. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Well, you tried, you just didn't quite hit this green. Okay, they're going with the pitch and wedge here. Good job getting back in the fairway, taking yourself out of harm's way. Ooh, he almost drops it in there with the chip. All right, if this next putt drops for him, he's going to go 3 up. Oh my. And this one's 7 feet away. And if this drops, he can go to 3 up. And that putt will drop. That hole was a bit of a loss. Let's make up for it on the next one, maybe. Okay, 7th hole, par 4. Tee shot's looking decent. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Let's see what he does here, 100 yards out. And here's our second shot on the 7th. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. Let's get up and out of here. Nicely out of the sand, but big putt coming up. Okay, I know you can do it. I know it's not the easiest putt in the world, but I've got confidence in you. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. All right, you're conceding this hole, and since this match was already dormy, the win will go to your opponent. Okay, this one is over, and you've wound up on the bottom of the heap, so to speak. Next time, maybe you'll end up on top. Well, that's just about it for me here today. Hopefully you had a decent amount of